Silverstone is the first Grand Prix this year to feature the new qualifying format for Sunday race days. Saturday at the iconic track will see the first ever sprint race to take place in Formula 1 being run. It's a phenomenon that we know from Formula 2 among other things, although the format in the entry-level class is designed a little differently to what we'll see on a Saturday. So let us give you the lowdown and explain exactly how the new format is going to work in F1. It took some time for all teams to agree to the proposal. Not everyone wanted to add an extra race to a weekend, especially because in practice this will undoubtedly be accompanied by extra costs in the form of damaged items and worn parts. However, Formula 1 wants to raise the level of spectacle, and so all 10 teams eventually crossed the bridge in agreeing to the new style. Some time ago, Formula 1 released details about what the format will look like. During the sprint races, the DRS is active as we know it on a normal racing Sunday. A pit stop, however, is not mandatory, and the points are distributed as follows: 3 points for first place, 2 points for second place, and 1 point for third place. It's a significantly smaller prize purse in terms of World Championship points on offer than on a racing Sunday, where first place nets the winning driver 25 points. But Formula 1 has done this to prevent the sprint race from taking the shine off the main race. The race itself is over 100 kilometers and lasts a maximum of 30 minutes. The overall design of the race weekend is also undergoing a major overhaul. During the 3 race weekends with a sprint race, a free practice of 60 minutes will be held on a Friday. Next comes the qualification for the sprint race. This is done on the basis of 3 sessions in the same way as if it was a normal Saturday qualifying session at all the other races. A second free practice session of another 60 minutes will then be held on Saturday, after which it is time for the 100km sprint race. Those results of the sprint race will then determine the starting grid for the main race on Sunday. On Sunday, it is then time for the main event over the full race distance. As we mentioned earlier, there are just 3 race weekends where the sprint races will be used to determine Sunday's grid, with Silverstone, obviously this coming July the 18th, being the first, followed by Monza in the middle of September on the 12th, and a location outside of Europe that is still unconfirmed, but we presume that's going to be Brazil later on in the year. So what do you think of the sprint race format? Is it a nice addition to Formula 1, or is it just a way of trying to get that millennial and younger generation into the sport and get their eyes hooked on a short, sharp burst of F1 adrenaline rush? Let us know in the comments section below, and of course stay with us throughout the weekend at Silverstone as we have a look at how the sprint races go down here on GP Fans.